So welcome front-end developers. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Figma as a developer. It doesn't matter if you are a designer or developer, you need to know Figma to save your time as a front-end developer, of course. So let's say, let's start with one technique. So how you go deeper inside a component. Let's say the designer didn't give me the resources that I need. So how do I fetch them, right? So firstly, what you should need to do is like if you don't have permission to edit Figma, what you can do is you can save to your duplicate to your draft. This kind of option will be there. Okay, so you do that, and if you are a developer, I pretty much feel you are able to do that. If you are not, then you need some improvement in that section. Okay, so what you can do is like if you want to dive deeper into a component, uh, dive in depth, right? So what you can do is double click, double click, double click, and you reach there. So let's say if I need to get to this photo, I just double click on it. Okay, this is for the case of like if there are many nested components. Okay, so as a developer, I would like to say them components or uh, any element. So now other part of the game is let's say I need to find as a developer I need to find okay how much apart they are from each other so that I can create a uh, pixel perfect Figma design into a UI develop. So let's say this is my one component and I need to find the gap between these two. So let's say I for a reference I pick this and I press Alt key. You see my cursor changes and I see this. I hover my cursor to the point to which I want the gap to be known. So the above container is I selected and this is the one I'm hovering. So the gap between those two is like you see 29.55. This is so now my hover is relative to scroll down button. So I get this as a reference like it's 269.52. So this is one handy technique you can do. Now the other part is uh, how do I get this SVG, right? So this is a combination of these two and this is the name of the button. Scroll down. So there are two ways that you can do is either you can like select it and remember that you are in edit mode. You have permission. So if you don't have permission, duplicate it to your draft and you select that and you see like if you are not selecting any extra thing. These two are here and if you are not missing any of the thing. Let's say if I select this, so it looks like the asset is selected, but no, we need the entire asset. So what you can do is you can point it here in the design part. You can click on export and you get various options like PNG, JPG, SVG, PDF. So you can also see the preview. Okay, yeah. So if this is a vector, right? If this is a vector, go for SVG. Okay, this will save your time. And this will save not save your time, this will like it's a vector, so it will take less space as a vector compared to PNG, and we can check it here. Okay, let me export it. Export, scroll down, save as, and I will do that in the desktop. And now let's go to PNG. We'll compare the sizes. I don't know, I am not sure what's gonna happen, but I expect SVG to be of the less size. And yeah, SVG quality persists. So let's go. Okay, so this is the SVG we have got, PNG we have got, and this is the SVG. Let's see the sizes. It is 414 bytes, as you can see here, and let's see the size of it. It is 4 KB. So you see what's the difference? It's it has gone from bytes to kilobytes, right? So yeah, that's a cool thing you learned today. And like if I were to save this as a SVG versus PNG, what will I do? So this is another question that you should know. Like once you see the option, like okay, I can export it as SVG. Will you do it every time, regardless of what kind of file it is? This is not a vector. This is a particular image. So yeah, it's not going to be SVG. It's going to be a PNG. Yeah, done.